Now the audio should be okay. So what is up? Here we go. Yeah, whatever. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another day, another stream, some more orders. We are blessed. We're prepping some subs. That's what you see here in front of me. We got some subs. This is for a Honda Accord 2008. Hold on, this camera's not focusing out. Let's go, baby. All right, so 2008 to 2022 Honda Accord. This woofer will fit. It does require some modifications on some Accords, but not all. If you're looking for the specifics, check out the product video. The product page. He'll give you the specifics on which ones should work or not work. And hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Is this a spam call? Oh, what the hell? Acura Audio Garage, how can I help you?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm alright. I sent the email earlier today. I don't know if you saw it for the 2003 amp harness for Honda Element.
No, I have not seen the email yet, but go ahead, tell me what about it.
So I have a couple questions. So all I have to do you know what I'm talking about? It's the
Yep.
amp,
Yeah, so your Honda Element has the factory subwoofer?
yeah.
Okay, yep. And then do you have the factory radio or aftermarket radio installed?
I want an aftermarket radio.
Okay, so that's where it gets tricky. For your aftermarket radio, did you use the right Metro harness that keeps the sub?
Yeah.
Okay, so as long as you use that harness with the RCAs, then our amp will still be plug and play and it'll still work the right way.
Alright, so as long as my sub is currently working right now, right? Because I use that Metro harness, everything should be okay?
Yep, and then you have the factory sub in there still?
Yeah, I have the OEM one, but I just purchased a kicker amp. A kicker sub.
Okay, so you're good. So yeah.
A bigger one that's 6.75 that fits right in.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you that the factory one might blow if you're really jamming, but if you use the kicker one, you'll be fine. And then door speakers, you have the factory speakers still, or you did upgrade?
No, I bought MB Quartz.
Okay, all right, so you're all set, man. Yeah, it'll be all plug and play. It'll work. The tuning, you're gonna it's gonna come pre-tuned, but we haven't had an Element to fine tune all the tuning. So you might be able to adjust the levels a little bit. So the amp has high pass filter switches. Those I recommend leaving on, but the actual level itself, the gain level, you might be able to squeeze a little bit more out of the amp, or if you're getting some noise, you might have to turn it down. We're gonna set you a general guideline of where we think it should be, but you're gonna be the one to fine tune those levels once you do get the amp.
All right, cool. And all right, cool. I can call you back if I have any questions once I get it.
Yep.
Well, how soon would I get it if I place the order right now?
So we're actually out of amps right now. They'll be here tomorrow. So if you place the order today, I want to say it's going to ship Monday. And then where are you located?
I'm in Long Island, New York.
Okay, so then you'll have it Thursday of next week.
All right, let me order it when I get back on vacation then.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
All right, you think you'll have some?
Yeah, we're getting a big shipment. We just, you caught us in this weird period where we just ran out. We're getting about another 5 boxes? Yeah, another 36 amps coming in. So those should last a month.
All right, I might order it while I'm on vacation, so it's there when I get back, so it's not sitting, on the stoop.
I got you. It will require a signature, so they won't deliver it unless they give it to you personally. So whenever you'll be there is when I suggest ordering it.
All right, thank you. That's good to know. Thank you so much.
No problem. You got it. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, before I had the mic on the wrong thing. All right, I need screws for this. What's up, YouTube? Oh shit, I'm straight. Hold on, this dog wants to go inside. 1 second. Hold on, guys. of my dogs will like sit at the door and just look at it and not move, and that's how he tells you he wants to go outside. My other dog will relentlessly scratch it and demand to go outside and look at you and scratch it. And then if you're like, no, you can't go outside, then he'll bark really loud like he's the master. You little sass guy, bro. Little sassy guy. 8 screws, yes sir. Yeah, we have a plug and play amp for the Honda Element. It's kind of a secret. Not many people know about it. I think what's funny is the reason why the second one sold. So the first one was because that was the customer who asked for it. But the reason why the second one sold is because ChatGPT. Some guy said, "Hey, I asked ChatGPT what's the best upgraded amplifier for the Honda Element, and it said your amplifier, but I've never heard of your company. Your website seems kind of weird. Is this like legitimate?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "That's so funny that ChatGPT sold that amp." They are both rescues, so I don't know for sure. We did do like a D23andMe type thing for one of our dogs, and he's a pit mix with a lab and a Rottweiler. So he has a Rottweiler rumble. I forget what it's called. It's like when Rottweilers get excited, they sound crazy. They're like, "Arr." Like it sounds like they're gonna bite you, but that's just the way he expresses that he's super happy and excited. So like if he's playing with someone or something and he starts growling, he's having the time of his life. But other dog owners sometimes get worried because they're like, "Wait, like is your dog trying to be aggressive?" And then my other dog is also a rescue. I'm not sure what he is, but he's a working dog, super high energy. So I definitely think there is some German Shepherd or Malinois, whatever it's pronounced, in him. And then he also is part pit because his head's really big. I'll show you them in a second when they come back inside. But yeah, my one dog, the younger dog, his name is Bacon. The older dog, his name is Blackie. Bacon is the younger dog, and he guards Blackie. Like they grew up. Bacon, we got him when he was a puppy. We got both dogs when they were puppies, but Bacon will guard Blackie like it's his life. Like if I start messing with Blackie, Bacon will come and intercept. If there's another dog at a dog park who snaps at Bacon, he'll maybe bark back, let it go. But if he snaps at Blackie, Bacon does not play. He will come in from halfway across the park and tell that dog to F right off. He guards Blackie like crazy. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I ain't got no food. They always, when I'm packing stuff, sometimes the stuff sounds like snacks, and they'll think that I'm eating. All right, so this sub is done. Now I need to do the other sub. That's back here. Do you have dogs? Or a cat? We were gonna get a cat at one point, but I don't think we will anymore. Our family's grown enough. Hold on, I gotta close the door because it's getting hot right here. Alright, this is disgusting, but it might be funny, so I'm gonna show it to you. I think he's about to take a shit. This is literally all my outside cameras are for, is so I can keep track of where these guys are. Yep, he's taking a shit. I knew it. Oh no, he's peeing. He's peeing. Maybe he'll get the zoomies. We might see it. Sometimes after he pees, he gets the zoomies. Now my other dog's gonna pee on top of it because he thinks he's the alpha. And where are they going? Where are they going? He's coming inside. Nope, going back outside. This guy trying to eat rocks again. Where's the other one? Oh, there. They both came inside. Let me get off the camera. Close that door again. Right, so here we have another Honda Accord sub. I got 2 Honda Accord subs. Oh, please don't tell me that's UPS right now. Nah, we're good, we're good, we're good. Look, this is my sister's car. Oh, you guys can't even see. This is my sister's car. I forgot what it is, but it's the Acura EV. Pretty nice car. Sound system's very similar. It is UPS. I knew I heard the truck, bro. I'm not crazy. Damn. I don't have all my UPS stuff ready. He's really, really early. That's alright though, I can go drop off at UPS. Well, not at UPS, but hold on. This is the sub I just did? Or is this the other? Oh, it might be, I'm not sure. Okay, this is the sub I just did. Alright, hold on, I gotta get stuff from UPS. Is he stopping here? Yes, sir. Go in there.
I'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Is that one? I'll take one you got now.
Yeah.
How many you got now?
Just one.
Okay, yeah, I'll be back.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll just make it the delivery.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Alright, let's go, baby. We'll come back. That's what I'm talking about, UPS. I'm telling you, I was talking about it yesterday. Like, sometimes the deliveries like will be delayed or stuff won't work out. You'll get stuff late. Bro, I open the same stuff again. What am I doing? But the people are always good. That's hardly the UPS man. But let me go back to me. And then let me go back to getting that sub. Thank you, Mr. Harley, baby. Yeah, so you're, what the, y'all see a bug? Was that in my head? Chill. We can't send customers no bugs, right? Imagine there's a roach in here. Chill, we don't have roaches. God, bro. I grew up with roaches. Never again, bro. Never again. I will burn this entire house down before I live with roaches. What's your dream spec Acura or car? Damn, you know, it's going back to like I'm not rich by any means, but I feel like if there's a car I want, I've worked on my credit enough where I can go get it, and like there's a pathway to get it. Like not a supercar, like I couldn't go buy a Bugatti, but like your average, like let's say I want, I don't even know how to, I'm gonna just answer your question. I would say something from like when I was growing up that I wanted that I couldn't get. So like, I really want a Del Sol that I can set up nice, or if not, I always wanted a Maxima growing up. Like the 08-09 Maxima when the body style got real like boxy. I always wanted one of those. I'd like to have a S2000, drive around an S2000, see what that's like. And then my boss's son, when I was like 19, 20, had a S550 AMG. So I'd like to have one of those, drive one of those around. I don't have like supercar aspirations. Like I care less about a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or anything like that. It's just like the stuff that was within reach but you couldn't have. Like I feel like supercars, I don't feel like I can't have. Maybe I can. I've never tried to get one, but I've never seen them up close. Like no one I known has ever had one for me to want it that bad. Like yeah, I've seen them on TV. I've seen them be flaunted on YouTube, things like that. But like I don't know anyone with a Bugatti where I'm like, damn, I wish I had one of those. What about you? What's your dream car? Yo, here, let me show you. This little white dog is in heat, and my dogs love to bark at it. I don't know if they smell it or what it is. This guy walks his dog at crazy times too. He'll be walking his dog, it'd be like 1 in the morning. I'll be here working, I'm like, what the hell, the camera just went off? And it's this guy walking his dog, bro. He either loves this dog or this guy's on crack or something, because who walks their dog at that time? But he's a cool guy. He's not like a weirdo, but he just walks his dog at very random times. It would be the... Oh, okay. Yeah, that car has like a cult-like following. It's very funny, I think. I don't know what it is about the car that like people like really like it. I want to show you. So, no, it'd be like a 96. So, one like this maybe, right? This is a Del Sol, but they put an EK front, or if not, I really like this little white one. CRX type lights. But yeah, I'd like to get one of these just to have. They're not crazy expensive. They're a nice little fun race car, you know. Me and my wife go drive around. Then I feel like the upgrade of this is the S2000, but I feel like the S2000 just looks freaking weird because it's so long. But they're just so expensive. I don't understand. I guess because there's so few of them, and it's like a sports car. But yeah, one of those. But then the Maxima that I never bought, but I wanted to, I had the chance to buy. I just didn't get it because at the time I was gonna buy like it's known that these transmissions are trash. But I feel like this Maxima always looked really nice back in the day. But this entertainment system sucks ass and it's annoying to upgrade. So now though, the car I want to buy now would be like a 2018 4Runner, so that the whole family can be in it with the dogs. Because right now on the RAV4 we have, with the dogs you don't have enough space. So like here they have more than enough space, and the back window rolls down, baby. Bro, how you gonna sell a car with no pictures online? What the trash ass. I can't even go back. What in the world? Oh, sorry, that's why I can't go back. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking about getting now. But the inside of these things is old. Like they've looked the same for the last couple generations. But I mean, that's not bad. This I'd rather have that because it's easily upgradable than something that's fully integrated. Is this gonna show you that the back window? No, but yeah, the back window comes down, which is big. It's nice and big. It has a third row. I don't know. It's like family stuff, man. But Accord sports wagon. I want to get your opinion on this. Because is this the same setup Oh, okay. Ooh, sorry, I got the year wrong, Google. You know what I'm freaking looking for. What is it called? A cross tour? Yeah, it's called a cross tour. Ooh, sorry. Sorry, YouTube. I mean, Google. I got the name wrong. Yeah. It's like have you ever seen the Japanese Del Sol with the Max roof? Damn. No, I have not seen the. I will look that up. Thank you. I have a buddy with Maxima. Like, yeah, man. I'll tell you that Maxima, like, it just looks dope. And then those Forerunners. Yeah. All right. That's good to know. Thank you. That's a great insight. Makes me feel more confident about actually looking at one. But what do you think of this thing? It's not a wagon per se, but it does have a round butt. These are all the pictures. Why do I feel like whoever took these pictures should have moved the car? So I used to work at a dealership back in the day, and I was not in charge of taking pictures, but I did know. Look, it has aftermarket radio. That's so funny. I was in charge of helping the person get all the keys, and we would always set them up where he had a good ample room, because I feel like this picture doesn't let me really see the full car. But what do you think about this cross tour? And 2012. Really? So the wagon takes the cake, but the cross tour is too ghetto? I really wonder who the cross tour was made for. Yeah, TSX is just nice, man. I feel like it's just a good looking car. You see, this is what people want to see the overall pictures of the car. I feel like the other pictures are way too close. What about a 2008 Acura TSX wagon? I think they call it a Honda Accord wagon. Hold on, Honda Accord, because it's a JDM vehicle. Is this just a cross tour again? No, this is Japanese only, right? I think. Or is this a concept car? Because that's not the one I was looking for. The one I'm looking for, let me look up 2007. Yeah, the one I'm looking for looks like this. I wonder how it would go, how sales in the US would have gone for this car. Because it has a TSX front. There's like a weird back. And from this angle, kind of looks like a minivan, low key. But it has a Honda Accord stereo. That's the Honda Accord stereo. Oh wow, all those fold back. That's nice. What engine was in this? It looks like the same one, 2.4. Yeah, it looks so funny from the side. Yo, people like, oh no, I forgot the stickers in that sub. Can't forget people's stickers, man. Oh shit. Alright, I need to go grab some Denver back. show you what these guys look like. Watch out, buddy. Alright, so come here. Come here, Blackie. Oh, hold on, this camera's not even working yet. Blackie, come here. Okay. Alright, so look, this is Bacon. Bacon has a very big head. Okay, Blackie, okay. His head's very big. He has like a pit head. And then his paws are white and black. Okay, okay, he's trying to eat the camera. Chill out, chill out. And then this is Blackie. Blackie has like more of a lab face. Okay. Oh, from this side. Here's little Blackie. Blackie has more of a lab face. He loves his butt pats. That's the kind of dog he is. Bacon does not like butt pats. Bacon likes to be in your face. Yeah, he has like a softer lab face, and then he has these little like marks on the side for his Rottweiler side. Bacon kind of has them too. They're trying to fight over his ball. You can see he has like the short like pit hair, and then Bacon has like longer shepherd kind of hair. Yep, this is what I'm happy they have each other because this is what they get to do all day. Yeah, no, I wish I could tell you it's like, oh, some crazy thing that we do, but like they do get their kibble, they do eat dog food, and they also they eat their dog food and they have like fish oil and like a supplement that they get, but they don't have like any, like, it's not like I'm showering them every day or something. They're just shiny. They're healthy. He does have some skin issues that he's dealing with. The other one, I don't think had any issues. The other day he did have he overheated himself though. We were out playing. What's up, little shit? What's up? Right, give me the ball. Give me. See, that's that growl I was telling you about? It sounds crazy, like if you don't have a dog, or if you don't have dogs, that sounds crazy. It sounds like he's gonna attack Bacon, but in reality, that just means he's having the time of his life now. That's how he wants to play. So dumb. All right, let me get back to work. But yeah, for the Honda Accord, I have to take, these are meant for the Acura TL and make them for the Accord. Hold on, I just got a notification about the cameras and I ended up moving them and I can't see. Oh, my sister left, damn. She didn't even tell me. She might be coming back though. She might have gone to, she said she's gonna go pick something up. Cause the baby fell asleep, so she said when she fell asleep that she was gonna go run some errands. Okay. Did you see that? Did you see this? He'll throw it up into my drawer. You can't see him because of where the camera is. No, yeah, you can't see him because we're not. Never mind. But, okay, so back to what I was saying. These are for the Acura TL. I have to cut this off, recrimp, and put into the connector, and I didn't get the connector one, so. You were just outside. You're trying to go. Alright, enough wasting time. Let's get to work. Come on. Alright. So like I was saying, I'm gonna have to cut this plug off and re-terminate all of these, restrip I wish I could just unpin and stick in the new connector, but they're not the same terminal. So they'll damage the other connector. So that blue wire. Now I have like a little special stripper tool that just makes stripping these easier. So normally you might see me on stream use this stripper, and this is good when you need to strip a lot and show a lot of wire. But when you only need to strip a certain specific amount, here's the model number of this in case you're looking for it. This is better because it strips pulling back. So you see, like, it gives me only the exact amount I need stripped instead of allowing me to variably strip different lengths. And it's faster. You just load it in there, bam, bam. So when I'm going to terminate wires, I use this stripper instead of the other stripper. Also, if you do a lot of installs in cars, this is easier to kind of jam somewhere and do this action wherever in the car you are than the other action of like having to line it up sideways. But yeah, this is why I hate doing Honda Accord amps sometimes, because this just takes a lot more time, and then I have to rewire. So each amp takes like an hour or so to do, compared to the Acura TL amps. You could probably do 2 or 3 in an hour, depending how fast you're working. But these are like 45 minutes, probably the best time I can get on one. Oh wait, not all of them are all right. There's 2. I need to check these orders actually. Hold on. I know I definitely have 2, but I don't know if it is 3, because I remember seeing an Acura TL one. So I'm about to make the harness for no reason and then be mad at myself. So this is the one for the TL. Okay, so the sub's the same, but the amp is different, so I have to, okay. I'm gonna be, let me go grab a different connector, mess that up. One sec. I grabbed all the right stuff. Let's so for these, I don't use the yellow crimper. I use this other one because it needs to crimp smaller. These are universal crimpers though. They're from Amazon. I don't remember if all of them are from Amazon, but they're universal crimpers. What that means is that they have sizes that can fit but aren't the designated sizes. So if you crimp from the wrong angle or you don't slide the terminal in enough, you might end up crimping incorrectly. So it just takes a little bit of practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1. Okay. Let's get these ready to terminate. Yeah, sorry about the abrupt end to last night's stream, but YouTube started giving me a bunch of errors, and then I was losing frames like crazy, and I don't know what happened. I think maybe from my Googling, it seemed like it was a YouTube issue and not necessarily a issue with my setup, but I wasn't able to confirm that. I was too late at night. I think the dogs are outside barking. Yep. What are they barking at? Oh, my wife's over there. Okay, never mind. My beautiful wife. Um, I don't really have much to say when it comes to relationships. I'm not some kind of relationship guru. I just think that as long as the person you're with is willing to work on the relationship and willing to work on themselves, then you are with the right person. Obviously, loyalty, you have to agree on stuff. Like, I should say it this way: as long as that person's loyal and willing to work on themselves in your relationship, I feel like that's really what you should look for. And then they're obviously like, to find them attractive, there has to be some sort of spark between you guys, blah blah. But if they're not willing to work on themselves or work on your relationship, eventually you're gonna hit a roadblock that you guys can't overcome because they're not doing, you or they are not willing to do the work. And then when it comes to having a family, that's something you may not see at first or like look for at first. Like maybe you're like, oh, this girl's really hot, she got a fat ass, and like she talks nice to me. But then like, how will she be as a mother or something? As you get later in life, you try to examine, at least like try to determine, like, you know, does she have that motherly instinct? Or when my child is crying, is she gonna be like, why are they crying? Because like I remember growing up, at least in like early college, late high school, there would be a lot of girls who would be like, oh, I don't want kids, oh, I'm never gonna have kids. And now some of them are mothers, and I hope they're great mothers. But like with that mentality, I feel like it's hard to go from, oh, I don't want to even be a mom, or I don't want kids, to now I'm going to be the best mom possible. So my little 2 cents: if you are looking for a serious partner, make sure that they're willing to work on themselves, work on your relationship, and then make sure that you are going to be the best parent that you can be, and that they have that conversation like, hey, like, are you ready to then be a parent and be a good parent? Because people always complaining about how bad society has gotten and this and that, and it all comes down to your parents, man. What they first teach you and instill you with, carry that for life. Alright, so I'm almost done crimping these. And then I can put them into the connector. Bro, this guy. Hold on, Blackie. So demanding. I need to put a doggy door on that door so that they can just come when they want. I'm coming, guys. Jeez. Where are you, my boss? Okay. So now this is our master for this, so that we put all the wires in the right place. Oh, I forgot to crimp the blue. Let me crimp the blue real quick. Where did it go? Right here. Yeah, I've been with my girl for 12 years, 13 years now. We've been married for 2 years? A year? 2 years? I don't know. No, we just did our 1 year anniversary, so a year. So I have been in a relationship for a long time. It's had its ups and its downs. But I feel like once we both decided, like, you know, it's time to become adults and move on to the next phase in our life, our relationship got a lot better. Nope. All right. Let's see. Get a phone call. 1 sec. Acura Audio Garage. How can I help you?
Hello, I have a quick question. So I bought the Acura TSX Pioneer speakers for the front doors,
Okay.
and so I got the spacers, and I understand the harness and everything, but I see the, oh my, fuck, I forgot what it's called. It's like a little, like rubber piece, and I seen the video where it says it goes between like the door and the spacer and the speaker and the spacer. So I'm just confused if the outer ring goes from between the door and the spacer, and then I'm not sure about the inner like donut section.
Okay. So you're talking about that little piece of foam, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that little foam goes on the back of the adapter where all the gaps are, and it goes so that it touches the metal of the door. Your speakers, the Pioneers, I think sometimes have pre-applied foam on the back of the speaker that mounts to the spacer, or if not, they come with some foam in the box. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world, but our foam gasket's meant to go between the spacer and the metal of the door.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, because it's like a donut. Yeah, so I get the outer ring. I was making sense of that, but then like the inner donut, I didn't understand that. But, okay. Yeah. Well, cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate your videos and your products.
Yeah, no problem, man. If you have any more questions, feel free to call us back.
Thank you.
You got it. Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
You too. Alright. I'm not getting that phone call. So it's gonna have to ring again. That phone you hear ringing is a shop phone, meaning it's like people from New York calling for installation. So if I miss that phone call, it's not the end of the world. It does look bad on the business, like missing a phone call, but those people, I would say 6 out of 10, those people I can never help, because it's like, hey, I need installation for X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, hey, I'm actually no longer in New York, but I can refer you to the right person. And then I would just refer them to other people that could possibly help them. But hopefully it calls back and then it goes through to the phone system, to my phone. Okay. All right, so here it is. This is what it looks like. This connector is different now. So the original is black, this is gray. This is for your TSX or your Honda Accord. This is the connector I'll have. Yeah, it was a 631 number. That could have been the guy we talked to about the Element amp earlier, though. So we'll see. Hopefully they call back. All right, so this is going to go in now. I gotta check that they're all straight. All right, so that makes one. I gotta make 3 of these. I still do installations. So one guy I met at a AutoZone parking lot. There's one guy who I went to a shop that we agreed upon, and we did the job there. But I do a lot less installations now. That's something I wanted to talk about, is like, what is the best solution? Like, should I let people come to my house? Because I'm gonna have the garage space here, but it's just kind of scary, like random people coming to your house. So then eventually, part of my strategy is to start generating enough social media content where like I can hire someone and then also get another shop here. So I've found locations that aren't too far from me, that would work. We actually had a warehouse when we first came here before I started working out of the house. But the agreement we had with the guy was like, hey, like I'm going to be able to do installs out of here as well. And then we had one Saturday, I don't want to say this is what did it, but this is what I think did it. One Saturday where he had customers, because he did wrap and window tint, but he was like never working. But for some reason that Saturday he decided he was booking clients as well. So it was a small little area and there's only like 5 parking spots, and I had people who showed up who didn't tell me we were going to show up, and then he had his customers. So I like overwhelmed the parking lot. He did not like that. He was like, hey, you can't do installs out of here anymore. So then after that, we only worked out of the warehouse to do shipping, but then it wasn't worth it because it's like, hey, like I could just do this out of the house I'm renting for instead of out of here. So then we moved to that. And then ever since I've been trying to find like a good location, but then my priority shifted once my daughter was born. So I had to actually buy a house and figure out how to like make that all work. So now I can focus on opening a store again, or having an installation bay at least where people can come get stuff installed. But one step at a time. First thing first, let's get 30 streams in a row. Let's get some clips out there, some engagement on social media, drive up sales a little bit, and then from there I can use that extra money to rent out a location to be able to do installs. But in the meantime, I will do them mobily if it makes sense. But in New York, there's still a installation. So basically, if you go to my New York store, there's a guy there called Adrian. Adrian runs his own audio business, but our agreement when I left there was that he would still honor my customers or help my customers who aren't Acura people. So if you go to the store in New York to get something installed, Adrian can help you. But Adrian's like into huge music systems. Like he does like those vans that you see in videos that like are be terrorizing stuff with their sound. That's what he works on. That's what that's his bread and butter. So he doesn't do a lot of factory integration, but he does know how to do it. A very smart guy. And then in New York, there's a couple of shops that would help us every so often, so I refer business to them. So if someone calls like, hey, I need a remote start or whatever, I'm like, okay, go to Unique and Lindenhurst. They'll be able to help you out. But I do miss having the shop. But I like being home because like I can go see my daughter at any instant, and if something's happening, I can be right there. Like she's young, you know. So like the other day, literally I was on stream and my wife said, "You won't believe what just happened." Her name's Sophia. Sophia just stood up for 3 seconds by herself, and like it sucks to miss that, you know. So if that does happen for an extended period of time, she could just call me. I can go watch. So. Right now, I think it makes more sense to work out of the home and stay here at least as she's growing up. So I think these plans will kind of go together as this social media stuff starts to grow, more money starts coming in, then she'll be a little bit older and I'll feel, I mean, I don't think I'll ever feel okay being away, but I'll just have to deal with it. Okay. I don't know what it is, but when I go to crimp these, so with the yellow crimper, I only crimp once, but when I crimp these, I always like crimp multiple times. I don't know why, I just like, I feel like it makes the crimp better, even though you only really need to crimp once, but I'll crimp it and then re-crimp a couple times. Oh yeah, my sister did come back. Okay. That's done. Now I need to do these two. That was actually one of my plans was to buy a van and do installs out of a van, and I got pretty far with it, like setting it up. I found a van to buy, like I had a whole game plan, but then the thing is, like, there's no one to do what I'm doing right now. So like I would have to install during the day, then cut it off around 3 or 4, and then do all the shipping, and then I'd be exhausted and have no time to spend with my wife and my family. And like it makes more sense to just be the one who does the orders than to be out on the road all day installing. Also, I have more of an impact with this. I can do way more orders than I can do installs in one day. Oh, that's a great so be careful with that, because for some reason people think that if you come to them, like that it would be cheaper than if they come to you. So that's like a very common customer misconception, where it's like, bro, like, what, you're charging more than a dealership? And it's like, yeah, I came to you, what? I'm not paying that. I'll just take it to the dealership then. But yeah, that's my plan. Plan A, generate enough revenue where I can just rent a location for $1,000 a month and keep all the tools there and do installs out of there. Plan B is if I need to hire someone to do what I'm doing and then do installs. But I'm not sure. This is kind of like a wait and see moment to see if this grows or not with the social media stuff, because like I don't really post like if I have a good video, I'll make a video for YouTube, but on Instagram, and I guess just Instagram because I don't have TikTok, that's the other thing, I need to start TikTok. But on Instagram, like, I haven't posted in months, and it's just because I don't like have the time. I don't make it a priority, I should say, because you could find time for stuff, but I just don't make it a priority because I feel like Instagram needs, like, I don't know, my bar for content is pretty high. So I'm like, no, like, I would post it on Instagram, but like it's not really that important, or it's not really that good. So like, why should I post it? Should I not post it? And then I'll end up not posting it. Or like I want to do a specific thing with that post and then not have the skills to do it, and I end up just not doing it. So I need to just start spam posting more. See, this is a New York call. Let's see. Take your bets. Take your bets. Is this a remote start or something we don't do? Or maybe it's an actual potential customer. We'll see. Mobile Max Car Audio, how can I help you?
Yeah, hi. Is this just an installer, or do you have an actual shop?
Just an installer.
Just install. Okay, all right. Thank you.
No problem. You got it. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
You too. So that was a lie. Sorry, I had to lie to that customer, but it's easier to say that one lie than to say, hey, no, we actually do sell and install, but we're no longer in New York, but we can't update our Google info because it's linked to so many other stuff, blah, 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 blah. So it's just easier to just make the person think you can't help them, and that will be the shortest phone call. Because he's in New York, so it's not like I can help him. And the other thing is, like, sure, I could be a scum and capture his info and be like, oh, okay, yeah, what are you looking for? Okay, and what car do you have? Oh, okay. All right, you know what? I'm going to take your info. I'm going to send it over to our manager, and they'll reach out, and they'll set up an appointment with you, blah, blah, and then just go sell the lead to someone else. There's plenty of services that do that, especially for home repair, home stuff. Like, someone will be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm in the office. I'm going to take your info, and someone will call you, and then they just go sell your info to another contractor. and then you're just a lead they sold. So I thought about that angle, but I feel like that's so scummy. Because like people looked for you, they found you, they might have a specific reason, and then you're gonna make it seem like you are helping them, and then in the end you just sold them to someone else. So easiest interaction is just whatever will get them off the phone the fastest if you cannot help them. But those are only for New York calls. Actual Acura Audio Garage calls, I always will help you. They're different phone numbers, so I'll show you real quick. So the number that people call from New York, come on. Let's see if they mark me closed again. No, okay. So the number people call from New York is this 518 number. So that's what you heard that phone ring. That's that number that people call. Our 631-538-0068 number. This is for the website and where we reach out to you from. So if people call this number, they're usually calling, oh no, it's not even here anymore. That's a 518 number. It's here. So if people call that number, they're usually calling for Acura stuff, but the actual number that gets advertised is this number. So if you call the Acura Audio Garage and you actually call this number, that will ring through to me most of the time. So when you hear me talking to people from New York, it's because they're calling that New York number. So I already know I'm talking to someone who isn't interested in something for their Acura. They're just looking for either a quote or some service we may not offer. Like we get a lot of people who are like, hey, do you do amplifier repair? Yeah, it does make more sense to focus on this stuff. And honestly, I like working with my hands on. I like doing this stuff. So I do like doing installs too though. So I get to do that in the videos. All right. So now I need to do one more. I ran out of terminals, so I'm gonna go get some more. One of these to do. Oh, it gave me the thing again with the error, man. It's so annoying. I really need to figure out what's going on. I'm not dropping frames though, so it's not the end of the world, but it says, what does the error say this time? A 6800. Alright, well, it is what it is. Oh my god. I ended up going to bed at 3, but I did sleep till 10, so I did get some sleep, but just a couple days in a row. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 extra. Where'd the mic go? There we go. Cool, that one's done. I gotta do all of these. YouTube. If you have a question, now's the time. Excuse me. We just went past the 1 hour mark, so I will be getting off and continuing to do my work. Maybe a little Dragon Ball. I'm up to, I don't even remember where I'm up to now.
Into the land of Blanco Champ.
Okay. All right, YouTube, thank you for tuning into the stream. I will be back later tonight, probably around like 11 or 12. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments, or if not, wait till later. I will answer them for you if I can. Right now, I still have more 5-channel amps to do. These just take a long time. This is why if you've ordered something, it may not have shipped yet, because the orders that are in front of you take long to make and it delays your order, but it's just the way it goes. We don't have priority, like there's no priority fee that you could pay to like jump your order in front of the line. This is just how it goes. It's the fairest to anyone. Whenever you paid, you're next up in that order, and then your order gets made and shipped. The only way that you do skip the queue is if your order is something that can just be thrown in a box. So early in the morning, first thing, I just pack orders that just need to be put in boxes, and then I do that for about an hour and a half. After that, I then get started with all the orders that are in the queue. So if you're wondering why your order hasn't shipped, where's my order? I ordered 2 days ago. It's coming. I'm going to work on it, I promise. I am not trying to steal your money or scam you. It's just the orders in front of you are taking a little bit longer. People ordered stuff that is just custom, truly custom made from the scratch, and it just takes time. So I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the patience. Thank you for supporting, and I will see you guys later on the next stream.